Out of everything that I learned in elementary school, you know what stuck with me the most? How to draw. No. How to fold origami frogs. This visiting artist came. He went around to all of the classrooms and he taught us how to make an origami frog. Let's get hopping. Now, it doesn't really matter what you use. They taught us on this really cool origami paper, which is extra thin and very satisfying. It folds quite nicely. Anyway, I've never bought in that, so I have made origami out of anything. You just need a piece of paper. You know, I've used napkins. Any size will work, so long as that it's foldable. I'm going to start here with the 8.5 by 11, because that's what I always do. If you're lucky and have square paper, then you're one step ahead of me, but you can always make a paper square. So, step number 1, take the corner, and you're going to go ahead and fold that down across the side, across to the other side of the paper, and line up this side here. Get that straight. It folds that corner directly in half. And then here's what I usually do, and crease in and make that crease. Because sometimes when you make the crease, paper will move, and then you'll realize that your crease isn't quite where you wanted it. It's not an exact science, so it's not a huge deal, and you probably already know how to do this. Basically, you take this and you need to tear this off or cut it off. I like to fold it backwards and then do it this way so I can see the other side of the paper and line it up. Let me get my head in here real quick. And this takes a minute. Usually I never usually cut it. I fold it back and forth with this nice solid crease, and eventually it becomes weak and you can tear it pretty easily. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, now you just start here on this side. It usually works best, and you tear it. Or you can use the edge of a table. This is one of the hardest steps. So if you get a nice good tear, then it'll go a long way. Great, we have a triangle. Step number 2, we're going to make another triangle. Okay, when you're doing origami, you have mountains and you have valleys. Right now we have a mountain, right? Because it's creased this way. If I fold it this way, it becomes a valley. Face up, I'm going to make another mountain fold going the other diagonal, like this. Great. We have 2 mountains. Now, the following step is my favorite. Well, the next 2. So check it out. Now we're going to make a valley fold, meaning from this way, I'm just going to fold it towards me. The way it was already face up. So we have some mountains diagonally and a valley across. Now this is the coolest step. You just bring that valley in and smash the sides of this paper together. Bada bing, bada boom. You got yourself a smaller triangle. Isn't that fun? That was a fun step. Okay. I enjoy this too much. It's cool. It becomes a frog. Okay, next step. Pretty simple. You take each corner. You got 2 planes, right? Here. So you only want to take one plane that they're parallel sides, and you bring it up tip to tip, and you're making basically a diamond here. You do that on both sides. Okay, you got a diamond on top of a triangle. Great, and this is going to be the underside of the frog. Turn it over. This line here, you're going to line that up with the middle line. So you fold it in like this and get that line right in the middle. You can see at the bottom of at the inside of that paper, there's the line, straight line underneath. You can use that as a guide to find the middle. Crease it. Turn it and do the other side. And look, you can see it already starting to take shape. I don't know why I did that. Okay, it's like a little tadpole already. The next hardest step, and it's not too bad, this edge needs to line up with this edge. Oh, actually not entirely, but that's the way you're going. You want to go just halfway. What we're making here, and this gives a little bit more structure to what's going to be the frog's legs and his back. I don't know, his dorsal fins or whatever those are. So you can kind of see it. You do that on both sides. So I'm just folding about like halfway in to make these little legs. Ta-da! Next step, we turn it back over. Flatten it. We're going to make his rib cage. So you bring these diamonds, left and right edges, and you fold them into the center, and they meet. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Yeah, more or less they're parallel. Great. We're just about there. You bring down these tips and line it up with this edge here, lined up with that edge, and this is his front legs. Sure, you already could tell what was going on here. The final step is to make it hop. This is what I like to call the staircase fold. I just made that up just barely, but I think it's a good name for it. It's kind of like an accordion. So I'll take this corner here. See, there's kind of a diamond here. Line that, the top edge, line it up with this bottom edge here. So you're folding quite a bit in. He looks like he's doing some serious yoga. And then you find halfway in between, which you can see here, and you fold that back. And this isn't exact science either. You know, I don't know how much it matters where you make that fold, but that gives it some depth. So when he can stand, ta-da! Cheers! And not only does it look cool, but it can hop. That was wimpy. Oh, there you go. You gotta hop it right. It's tricky, but he can hop, see? So that's the basics. You can use whatever paper you want. Just get some nice, good, solid creases in there and, you know, have fun with it. You can use different colored papers. I digress. What I decided I'm going to do to step it up a notch is to make it look like a frog. And we just recently got a printer. That was going to be my first time using it for a project, really. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw on top of this frog, unfold it to see where, you know, those drawings look on the unfolded paper, and then color this in like Illustrator or something, print it out, fold it, and see how we can see what we can do. Do you get the vibe here? Let's check it out. Okay. Okay, much to my surprise, this turned out a little better than I thought it was going to be. So I unfolded, I did some, you know, this is my original that I unfolded and then scanned that, put it into Adobe Illustrator, and made this. Now, first I wasn't sure how good this would look, but I mean, I think it could be fun. This is going to be the fast version. I'm just going to fold this and let's see how it turns out. I'm pretty excited. Here we go. Bam! I mean, it's the most creative paper frog I've made yet, so it's got that at least. And the few things I learned, you need to have borderless printing, and I don't know, maybe I don't know if my printer can't do that or if I just did it wrong. Also, when I designed the eyes, I didn't take into account the fact that if I made them bigger than I should have, they'll be hiding. So now he kind of looks like an angry frog, doesn't he? He's got those eyebrows. Widow frog, so widow, so... Oh, he's alive. He just hopped right out of my hands. Thank you for watching. That's all for today. So try it out, see if you can make a frog. Let me know how it goes. You know, maybe you can draw on yours and make it nicer than mine. Either way, please, have a good day. And remember to smile. If you did like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, comment down below, whatever suits your fancy. You know how it goes. I hope that next time I can do some more art videos because I haven't had a lot of time for that with school and work. But I do hope to do more, and hopefully I can get back on my regular schedule because I've missed a few days. But either way, I will see you next time. Have a good day.